Sigma lenses in the 90s had a special coating on them called the Zen coating. And as you can see over time, it starts deteriorating. And the paint becomes kind of a sticky mess. This was sitting in my closet for about 2 years. And by the way, this is a Sigma 70 to 210 f4 to f5.6 with a macro at the far end. I purchased this about a year or two ago from Salvation Army attached to a Pentax camera, and I wanted to use this recently. I dug it out of the closet and the whole thing is covered in sticky gunk. You can see there. I'm going to attempt to clean this. I tried to clean this little smooth bit there. That's where I cleaned previously with some rubbing alcohol. My mistake was to drizzle just a little bit of rubbing alcohol over it, which made the entire lens sticky. I shouldn't have done that. I should have only cleaned a little section at a time. Yeah. So even cleaning this with the rubbing alcohol, you can see that the 70 to 210 marking has rubbed off. But when you clean these Zen coatings off of these Sigma lenses, all these markings are coming off. It won't be so bad because up here in the window, you can tell kind of where you're at. The only issue is some of the alcohol fogged up this plastic little window here. I might have to pop that off and clean it and put it back. So use gloves. Don't do like I did and just grab it the first time with no gloves. I had black paint all over my hands. So we're going to attempt to clean this. If you use a paper towel, you're going to get bits of fiber sticking to it. So we're going to try these magic eraser sheets that I got on sale for $2.99. There's 8 in a pack. Also, I'm going to sacrifice maybe 1 or 2 of these sponges, just the sponge size, not the rough side. And of course, I couldn't find white gloves, so I'm just going to use these latex gloves. Of course, I'm having to spend about $10 for materials to clean this, and we also have some 99% alcohol. So I'm going to work on cleaning this lens, and I'll be right back. And here is the results after cleaning. I highly recommend these magic eraser sheets. When you put alcohol in these magic eraser sheets, it really holds on to the alcohol. It doesn't dry out quickly like a paper towel. So, and it's very good for scrubbing. And I found that as you're scrubbing around the gunk doesn't transfer from the magic eraser sheet back to the camera lens. So as you can see here, it looks almost like a matte black finish. And you can faintly see some of the aperture numbers here. You can see some of the markings for the zoom scale that's on the lens. This being a push-pull lens, you're going to want to push it in, push it out a couple times, and you want to do this and make sure you clean around the seam because there is some gunk that leaked around the seam. Basically, you're going to want to start in small patches, so you're going to want to wet the magic sheet first, and then you're going to want to rub some on here, and you can rub kind of in a back and forth motion, I found. And once you get most of the gunk, you can see what gunk is coming up. Then you slowly move over a little bit more and a little bit more. Now, when you're done, I recommend taking your bare hand and touching around the lens to see if you feel any sticky spots. And if you do, to just go over those again. Also, the hardest part to clean was this aperture ring. You can see down in the grooves, there's still a little bit of that Zen coating that's coming off. But I've scrubbed it with a Q-tip here and there, and that's about as good as I can get for now. Now this lens, we're not going to do anything crazy to it, like hand paint the letters. We got this up here. We can kind of see what we're doing. But yeah, there you go. This is how you clean the gunk off a Sigma lens that has a Zen coating that is deteriorating. This lens has pretty good reviews. Eager to test it out. So these guys here, highly recommended. Thanks for watching.